It's the Big Three live on the BTS. Back in 92, the story begins. Harry Carolla, Don and Mo, and the #1 public access program. Windy City Heat, movie of the year. Why is the red bat even there? Lawsuit contract, penis in the mousetrap. Bringing it back with the Big Three podcast. Big Three live on the BTS. Bring a friend, time to begin.
Excuse me. Coming to you live.
Pre-recorded.
I know what I screwed up.
You can't cut that out.
That was the old way we used to do it. But now we are coming to you live from the VPN studios in Culver City, California. It's the Big Three Live. Hey, everybody. I'm your pal, Don.
I'm Mole.
I'm Scary Perry. Can I
wait a minute? Together, we are the
Big
Three. Now, we went over a thing after the last show because you interrupted so much and you were so unprofessional and you almost ruined the show from Sundance. But I noticed before we even got to anything, before we even opened, you're interrupting. Tell us what's so important that you have to interrupt the show right now.
I was just going to do exactly what you were doing, calling to you pre-recorded live from the Video Podcast Network here in Culver City, California. It's the VPN Network.
I like how you said it because you got that look on your face.
What type of people are you trying to attract with that type of intro?
Live.
Well, anyway, if you don't know who we are the Big Three. I'm Don.
I'm All.
And that's
I'm Scary Perry.
Together we are the Big
Three.
We already did that once. And
we're the stars of the Comedy Central cult classic film, Windy City.
Perry, what did I tell you about interrupting?
I'm sorry.
Shut the fuck up. Now, we started out over 20 years ago, and we did shows from the Comedy Store, and those became legendary shows. We were
actually Linda Ronstadt's backup band.
No, that was the Eagles.
Was the Eagles.
Right. So what we did is then we moved on, and we had the #1 public access show in the world. And for those of you who don't know, it started the career of a young Jimmy Kimmel, who was our announcer on the show.
That's right. It did. He was the announcer on our public access show. Oh, so many years ago. What's that dude up to?
Oh,
he's got his own show on ABC.
Perry, he was joking. I think we all know what Jimmy Kimmel's been up to.
Jimmy who? I'm just teasing.
Perry.
You still got to do the intro again, Scary Master.
Why would you encourage that?
It's just good.
But why would you encourage that?
Let's tell the people a little
so professional.
I got a great idea. You know, we should tell people a little bit about ourselves, who we are. I know they know that we're the stars of the Comedy Central cult classic movie Windy City Heat.
And we had a second chance to do a second movie until Nimrod over there screwed that up.
Keep bringing up that I screwed up something?
Well, if we don't, you do it again.
Yeah, we're going to do a sequel. But how about this? How about each one of us describes ourselves, but we pick a different person to describe. Like, I'll do Scare Master, you do me, and you do Dan.
Okay, so who do I do?
You explain who I am.
Okay. All right, Mole is a guy that we met, and we actually, in our first Video Podcast Network show last week, we showed the first time that we saw you because you entered a contest, the Land O'Lakes Butter, Look Mom at the Simply Don show. Boy, that was a long time ago. Well, you won that. You came out here to Hollywood, and you've had nothing but luck since. You've been in movies like Fun University, Fun University 2, Fun University 3D, and your career was off. You've done commercials, and you've been part of the Big Three for, like us, 20 years.
20 years.
Plus.
20 years.
You came from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. You worked at a Meineke Muffler shop there.
Yep.
And your rise to stardom has been unbelievable.
Chowed butter.
Yeah, you love butter. That's how you got
got really heavy and unhealthy from it.
Oh, and you stopped?
Well, remember I lost all the weight?
Yes.
I lost a bunch of weight a couple years ago. How did I do it?
From drugs.
HN. Hard narcotics.
Hard narcotics.
HND. Hard narcotic diet.
Okay, so now, Perry, you want to describe me. And if you say one thing that I don't like, I swear to God. See this candle that's broken right here? I will make you eat the glass. All right, go ahead. Whatever you'd like to say. Go right ahead.
You're the guy that met me at the Westwood Comedy Store back in the last weekend of May.
True.
And
that's my resume. I met you.
Well, it was May.
Well,
Wait a minute. But
No.
the fact is, I met you, and that's all I've done?
No. That's not all you've done.
Tell the people what I've done, for God's sake.
You got me started. You've actually been working.
Everything seems to be about you.
You've been working for famous shows, other than working at the world famous Comedy Store as the evening closer.
I've been the closing act for years.
Every
night,
night, at the world famous Comedy Store. But you've been an audience warm up.
California.
You've been an audience warm up for a lot of world famous shows like
world famous.
Well, I mean TV shows like Jimmy Kimmel Live was one.
Yeah,
this you've been doing.
I've been there since it started. 10 years ago now.
10 years ago.
Boy, wasn't the anniversary like yesterday? The 10-year anniversary.
Was it yesterday?
Not good with dates.
Okay.
Actually, the anniversary's in September.
Okay, September. What date?
Okay.
I don't have to remember.
Perry,
on the
your
dates.
facts are completely wrong.
Okay, then
First of all, it started January 26th, and today's the 27th. So yesterday.
So that's like
yesterday
a couple days ago.
All right.
10-year anniversary yesterday. Go
okay.
on. But I worked on more shows than just Jimmy Kimmel Live.
Yeah, Jimmy Kimmel. Then there was that one show that I drove you to.
Upstairs, downstairs?
No.
Mannix.
Was it Mannix?
I did the audience warm-up for
that's
Mannix.
right. You did do the audience warm-up for Mannix.
That was a good one. Mike Conrad loved you.
And I also, for a short period, I got to do the audience warm-up on the boat, on the Love Boat.
Cool.
All right, continue on. I want to hear more about me.
Well, see, I don't know a lot about you other than the stuff that the three of us do together.
Why don't you tell a little bit about his personal life and pop culture?
That's what this show specializes in. If you've never heard the podcast that we do.
That podcast is that.
Well, but we're like first cousins.
Yeah.
We can talk about the other podcasts.
That one talks about pop culture and our personal lives.
And what does this one do? It talks about pop culture,
talks about
our own personal life, but it does it through the magic of video. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right. So
See
that's
that
a
over
whole
there?
different
That's called
thing.
video.
All right, but continue about me. I'd like to hear more about me.
I'm on a stumper. Forgive me, because excuse me, about you that I would like to know.
His middle name.
Do you know my middle name?
See, Donald, I don't know your middle name.
It's Don Embarrass. My middle name is Michael.
Okay.
So I'm Don Embarrass.
Don
Michael.
Don Michael Barris.
Yes.
And Daniel's your little brother?
Let me just say one thing. I don't know whose idea this was to have Perry talk about me, but he has
Pretty good one, right?
It's absolutely terrible. It's the
Well,
worst.
why don't we move on? Why don't I?
Okay, we'll move on, but I would like to say this. Back to what we've done as a group. After Windy City Heat and after he blew the second movie, for the last 2 years, we've had our own podcast. We originally started out on the Ace Broadcasting Network. Then we left them over. What happened there? Do you remember? Why'd we leave Ace?
I remember you telling me that Adam was.
We took that one of his cars out for a joyride from his garage.
Perry convinced you that it'd be fun to do to drive one of his cars around.
No, I told you to
donuts.
not. I told you to not do that.
Well, okay. Then
you ended up doing it.
We got kicked out of there, and then we started from a secret location in West Hollywood, California. We started our own podcast network, and we've been running together ever since. Well, now we're on the VPN.
VPN.
Okay.
All right.
Anything else you want to say about me?
I'm pretty pissed off at this guy. If he did take out one of those AC Cobras and started doing donuts over there at over by Adam's place, that's not a cool thing to do, you son of a bitch.
You should see how I did it. Now I would like to describe this young man.
Okay, so this is
the
fair. You will now describe.
I will describe
Perry Caravello.
Scaremaster. And I've known we have been best friends for 20 long years. And I will tell you something about him, because it's funny that Dan said this is the guy who blew the second movie. Because the truth about it is he's blown a lot more than that.
What do you mean, Mole?
He's blown a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. For instance, first off, there's dudes all over.
Look, number one, I'm not a faggot.
I didn't say anything.
I'm not gay. I don't blow anybody.
That's not what I'm talking about.
You're trying to make it look like I'm gay.
I'm talking about other stuff that you've blown. Okay, when he was a kid growing up in Palm Springs with his shirt off, wearing denim shorts and cruising around the neighborhood, talking to old dudes by the Walgreens.
What?
That's when he really started blowing stuff.
Yep.
That's when he blew some golden opportunities. But then one time later on in life, when he was hanging out with the skaters and he dropped into a pool skating when he was 47 years old, and he really blew it when he broke his neck skateboarding.
Right. That was the second time he broke his neck.
And he blew a bunch of dudes.
I didn't blow any guys.
You know what I mean?
No. You know, that's exactly what I tried to tell you to not say.
You didn't say anything like that.
No, I don't mean like you blew those dudes. I mean like you blew them off.
Thank you. I blew him.
Why do you gotta make it always like? No, you're the one that made it.
Gay.
He's not. You did. You took something innocent that Mole said, and you made it sound gay.
I'm trying to talk about your skateboarding career and all the dudes that you blew. And you're making
I didn't
it about
blow anybody, you freaking homo.
when you were skateboarding.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, so that's a little bit about us.
You say potatoes, I say potatoes.
No, you're supposed to say potatoes.
I don't got to say anything.
All right. Well, that's a little bit about us, and we plan on taking over the world of the internet. That's our goal. We want to do another movie. We want to do another movie.
Correct.
We want to start selling stuff. We want to start making money. Now, I should say something right off the bat because I owe the people watching out there an apology. Because last week, we did a podcast from the Sundance Film Festival. Remember that?
Let me say something about that.
Well, you're interrupting me. What did we talk about interrupting me?
All right, forgive me.
Okay. Well, what did you have to say that was so important that you had to interrupt me right off the bat? Go ahead.
144,000 downloads
Okay. That's all fine. That's all good.
in 1 week.
But the content of the show was ridiculous. And I blame myself. Well, I actually blame Perry more than me, but I will take some of the credit for this not being the perfect show. What are you interrupting again for?
I was just going to say you blame yourself. I take the blame.
You're going to take the blame?
I'm taking the blame. I interrupted you constantly while we were in SLC. AKA
SLC, nice.
Salt Lake City.
Nice.
It wasn't in Salt Lake City.
It was
Park City.
Utah.
Park City. Okay, PC.
PCP. You guys want to get some PCP and do that?
No.
Mole, stop doing drugs! Look, I feel real bad for being the big asshole at that show.
Don't tell me. Tell the audience right there. Look at that camera.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take the blame for fucking up the show in Salt Lake City, Utah.
And how did you fuck up that show in Salt City, Utah?
Salt City?
Excuse me.
Salt City! Salt City!
Park City, Salt City,
Utah.
Okay, in Park City, Salt Lake City, I was interrupting you constantly. I was too revved up because I wanted to be in charge.
You're not. As a matter of fact,
wrong.
we got a letter from the desk of the bosses upstairs. These are the guys that are in charge of us. Gentlemen, as you know, the premiere of the Big 3 Live was a real success. And in the number of people that tuned in was wonderful. Congratulations to the three of you. However, the content of the first show was shit, and the quality of the show had better pick up. As we've said before, you should be watching your steps. We are. The bosses upstairs. So that's a little motivation from our bosses.
Sweet. They watched it.
They sure did.
Motivational quote.
You know what? We should get going. Wait a minute. Is that a phone call? Could you put that phone call through for us, please?
Hello, video maniacs. Do you know who this is?
Oh,
it's our old
Mr.
producer,
Adams.
John
How are you?
Mr. Adams.
Yes, it's Mr. Adams calling. So
Mr.
nice
Adams.
to see you all back from that dreadful, classless land of the Ute.
Oh, come on. We love Park City.
Dude, it was
Park
great
City was
out
nice.
there.
Yeah, Park City, more like Puke City.
Oh,
Puke
shut
City.
it.
Did you see what I did?
Yeah, you said puke instead of park for Park City.
Indeed, I did. Indeed, I
You
did.
didn't say park,
yes,
you
I
said
did.
puke.
I said puke instead
You
of
said
park.
yeah.
Precisely. Now, tell me something. May I ask, am I now on VPN or Jash or the Big Three podcast or ubid.com or what's happening now? Please. Curious customers want to know.
Actually, Mr. Adams, where we are.
This is
you know
live.
what? You know what?
This one's live.
Yeah.
Never the mind. That's
Okay.
all. Wherever I am, I'm happy. To be with you, I'm happy. And I'll be on anything so long as it's not another trip to Salt Lake City.
Oh, wow, you do
Once
not
again,
like.
nailed it.
You don't like Mormons, huh?
Not at all.
You
Why do
really
you
don't
hate
like
Mormons?
Mormons.
You know something? I do have my issues with them. I do. But I'll tell you something. We'll discuss those later. For now, I merely want to help the Big Three set up some old video clips.
Oh, that's what
fine.
we love
For
doing on this.
which, by the by, curious, I have several.
What kind of videos do you have, Mr. Adams?
Would you like to know what kind of
Yeah,
videos
tell us.
I
What
have?
do you
I
have?
will tell you.
Yeah,
I
please.
have all sorts of videos. I have guy girl. I have guy girl. I have girl guy gazelle. I have guy girl Godzilla goldfish gumball machine. I can keep going.
I'll give us a couple more, just at
All right.
least two.
I've got guy girl gobstopper go gophers golf balls and so forth, so on, so on.
This guy sounds
I
like a
like that.
nut.
I can't wait to
doesn't
see
he?
those.
I can't wait to see whatever the next video is. Toodles, loves.
Well, bye, Mr. Adams. Now, if
Bye,
you don't
Mr.
know who
Adams.
Mr. Adams is, most of you don't. Mr. Adams was the producer of Windy City Heat, and he's been kind of a friend and kind of a mentor towards you, hasn't he? Mo?
He's from like New York or down south or Texas.
Or
The
he could
accent
be.
that he has sounds like he's from like England or
That's it. That's what I was thinking of. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I was thinking of.
So he's from England, and he's been a friend of ours, and he's helped us out through many, many things. Anyway, well, you know what we should do? One of the things that we have on this show, which is amazing, is we have the access to bring in some old video clips, things that we've done recently and things that we've done within the past 20 years, which is wonderful. We have different segments on the show. One of them we used to have was a thing called Perry's Movie Time.
Remember that?
Okay, yeah.
talk about movies.
Yeah. And well,
interviewed
you know,
a few.
we don't do that anymore because the bosses upstairs didn't like the way Perry did it. He actually reviewed Windy City Heat, and he did a terrible job. It was like he was reading off the box cover. But you know what? We love the song from Perry's Movie Time so much. What?
Good tune.
It is a great song. Could we play that right now just to give these video viewers a quick glimpse on what they missed?
It's Perry's movie time. It's Perry's movie time. Perry's movie time.
That is catchy.
It is catchy, and it was a great song, but Perry blew it by having a lousy bit.
They're also very influential movie time, especially during award season.
Yeah, but we didn't do it during that.
You know what?
What do you think? What's going to win the Oscars this year, Perry's movie time?
Oh, don't
Lincoln.
Lincoln.
You
saw that?
I got it in the mail.
You got it in the mail?
Got it in the mail.
Why would they send that to
Because
you?
I'm one of the voters on the SAG.
And you voted?
Sure, I voted for the.
What'd you vote for?
I voted for a bunch of movies.
Can I make some copies of your screeners?
No.
Why not?
It's illegal.
Who's gonna know, dude? No one can hear us right now. We're by ourselves. Let me just borrow your screeners and make some
Sorry,
copies of them.
Can't do it.
Why?
Wow.
SAG won't allow it.
Yeah, well, you sound like a SAG member, Humphrey Bogart.
That's funny, Mo. Anyway, we spoke about this earlier. What we have on this show, the Big Three Live, is we have access to show some things that we had before. Now, we recently went to Sundance, and we brought back some stuff. Now, this is something that kind of screwed everything up. And I just want to show this because this is where Perry tried to collect payola and use his movie time to put money in his pocket. Let's show this video clip right now.
Because we've been here a little close to 24 hours. We have yet gone to see a movie.
You want to see? Scare us. You're not allowed to talk about movies.
I got to tell you something.
We
Once
are-
again-
we have-
Perry,
Let Dan
Perry,
fill you in.
stop,
Tell him about
stop
the
right
movie
there.
thing. What's happening?
We had a clip on our podcast that was called Perry's Movie Time, and we have bosses that we're responsible reporting to, and they have said that they're going to cut Perry's Movie Time. So that has been a cut piece.
So
And
that's
stop.
why-
Shut up. Now let's get into this. Are you having a good time, Perry? I'm going to tell you one time. Shut the fuck up.
Tell me 2 times.
No, I'm telling you one time. Shut the fuck
because
up.
Because if I don't mention this movie,
I swear to
they're
God,
going to piss you off.
Did I tell you guys something?
Because the name of the movie that I want to see tomorrow.
If you say it, you're in trouble.
Tomorrow.
You're not allowed to talk about it.
Harry, stop it. You don't
You're
get a
not allowed
mic.
to talk about movies.
You don't get a mic. What the hell are you doing?
Wait a second. Are you trying to illegally promote a movie, even though you're not allowed to promote movies on the
Isn't it
podcast?
funny? Isn't it funny? Right in the front row, we have a...
He was promoting... Scaremaster, you're not allowed to promote A Kiss Before Yesterday, dude.
Okay. So you got that in.
Wow.
And you got money for it.
You guys...
And you didn't give us any money at all.
But I bet he got it, bro. I bet he used the money to buy something nice for everybody.
You want to bet he didn't?
I didn't get any food voucher funds or nothing. I had no money to go eat
so
anywhere.
So you're going to rip us off?
What do you mean I'm going to rip you guys off?
Did you rip us off?
I had no money for food or nothing.
So you got to use our show to take money and put it in your pocket and not give us anything. We didn't have food vouchers or anything like that.
You guys had money to...
But you ate that big white caramel pretzel.
I remember.
Remember, you were just like
what?
working that.
We
had that
shoved
big
it in
pretzel.
your
Like,
mouth.
you're shoving that big white chocolate-covered pretzel in your
God.
mouth. And also, you also got taken out to breakfast by those magazine guys.
That was the
and also you got to have free spaghetti dinner.
Free spaghetti dinner.
The point is that Perry, you decided that we weren't even part of your little scam, and you got to keep all the money. And you know what's interesting? We found some footage of the whole setup. This is how Perry got money from us and ripped us off. Could you show video clip 2, please? This is William Randolph.
Randolph Hearst. I'm here at Sundance promoting my film, Kiss Before Yesterday.
Oh, I heard about that. That's a big buzz movie.
Well, the reason I'm here is I wouldn't hate it if maybe Perry could promote it during his movie time.
Oh, no.
Perry's movie time.
No, the boss is upstairs said we can't do that anymore.
What's the name of the movie again?
Perry, you can't.
Kiss
Not done.
Kiss Before Yesterday.
Perry.
So you aren't promoting.
No, you can't. What has happened is this. You don't listen to the podcast?
I do, and I haven't put his movie time in forever.
All right, here's the deal. The bosses upstairs have said that his movie time had become boring. It really went downhill when he reviewed his own movie, Windy City Heat. And
Which he gave a great review?
No, he didn't. He read it like he was reading the box.
So you agree with Cruising and all the other
those movies,
homoerotic films?
Anything that had any homosexuality into it.
Oh, God.
He knew every fucking word that came out of their mouths.
Is this true?
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
That's
you know,
bad word, Scaremaster.
William
you guys
came in and gave you money, and you said fuck you to Mole and I. And what did we do? You just said you guys. What did you guys do to you this time?
What did we do?
You're always ripping on me.
How am I ripping on you? You
Who
ripped
ripped
us
on
off.
you?
Perry, you have
You said I ripped your leather jacket. You said I ripped your fanny pack.
Get your hands off my shit.
See,
every time he just wanted to pet your fanny pack and
Pet?
What did you go
He
to her?
tried to
like a
grab
lap
it
dog.
and rip
I
it.
would confuse it for a lap dog.
God.
That is one of the biggest fanny. Stand up just so they could see your
So
fanny
what?
pack.
Show him the fanny pack.
Yeah, this is
Show
unbelievable.
him how the
bunch of-
jacket goes on top of it, so it makes it look
Hold
like you
on.
have gout.
Yeah, so what? Open it wide so they can see it. Open it wide so they can see it.
Show them the fanny
Open
pack.
it wide so
Show
they
them-
can see.
but show
Open
them
it
how
wide.
The fanny pack goes.
Let go.
Open the coat so they can see it. Why are you zipping it up?
You mentioned.
Stand up and let them see it.
Here's the bag.
Now, what do you have in that bag?
I have my wallet. I have my checkbook. I have 4 bottles of pills
And $50 from William Randolph Hearst.
Absolutely.
that $50 is gone.
Oh, really?
It fed me.
Oh, interesting. Well, you know what? I didn't see this. I didn't know this was going on, or I would have put a stop to this. In this next clip, video clip 3, this is where William Randolph Hearst takes you out and the scam begins. Now, I want you to watch this, and I want you to look me in the eye after it's done and say, you're not an asshole. Please play that if you would.
There's no Perry's movie time. I'm the guy doing the promoting. You're just the bozo in the back.
What are you talking about?
I'm the bozo in the background.
We got William Randolph Hearst asking.
Can I talk to you for 2
Yes,
seconds?
I'd be more than happy to.
Kiss before yesterday, okay? It's got a huge star Gerard Depardieu, Ben Kingsley, okay? And all I want you to do at any time during the podcast is just read out the description of the film, okay? Here it is.
Oh, dude, I thank you.
Yours.
I thank you. Thank you so much.
If you can mention it, if you can get the movie review back on the podcast, and if you can mention it tonight, that is just, hold on, this $50 that is for you right now. No matter what happens, you're keeping that. Okay, that's a given. We're done.
Thank you.
If you mention the movie Kiss Before Yesterday and it goes well, you're going to see some zeros on the other side of that 50. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
It's intense stuff.
I'm sorry.
What are you sorry
It's
for?
just intense stuff.
What are you sorry for, dude?
This guy scammed me like crazy.
How did
What do
he
you mean? He
scam
gave you $50 to promote his movie.
How did he scam you?
And then he said if you promote it, there'll be lots of zeros on the end of that.
Because he screwed.
Maybe he meant 00005, like it's going to be like not zeros in a good place, like zeros are on the other side, making it less money.
I don't think that's what happened, Mole. I think that what happened is this. He saw a sap of shit that was easy to get through. He gave you $50 to get a little taste on your tongue. And what'd you do?
Went stupid.
You went up against Mole and I, somebody you've been with for 20 years.
You went stupid.
I went stupid.
What am I supposed to do? How can I ever trust you again?
Just keep this scumbag away from me.
Well, I don't think he was too happy when we saw him at the show.
Yeah, well, we do have a clip of that, too. Why don't you show that clip?
Just in general, what do you like?
Okay.
Oh my God, it's the
You won't
producer
let
of
me
a
say
Kiss
a
After
word.
Yesterday.
We had a deal. I paid
just-
you $50 to plug the movie, not to just say the title.
He paid you $50.
You paid $50?
He gave you $50.
I gave you a whole thing. I listed all the actors. You had to do a whole paragraph. You were going to do my movie shit. You didn't do anything.
He wouldn't let me say
You can't
shit.
just blurt
Wait a
out
minute,
the
so
title.
what you've
No
done
one's
is
gonna
this.
see
That's
it.
what I thought. I knew something was
He
going on.
paid you
I
money
knew
to
what
promote
was
his
going
movie?
on. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the great film directors of our
William
time.
Randolph Hearst.
Yeah.
I gave you the whole.
He is not going to talk
I
about
want
it.
my money back, and you're not going to get any more money because you don't do what you promised.
Well, let's.
You promised to promote the film and list everything about it. You didn't mention the actors. You just blurted out the title.
And the director's name is Marvin.
Hamlish.
Wow. Wow, look at that.
Okay.
You really made William Randolph
All right,
Hearst upset.
William, you did cross the line when I told you not to do that. Well, your
Scaremaster.
stupidity or whatever. What did you call it a second ago?
You went stupid.
When you-
we? Sorry, go ahead.
Please take it.
Have we heard from Mr. Hearst at all?
We haven't heard from him at all. But when you went stupid, you really went stupid. Even Hugh A. Craig III in his letter, who's the editor-in-chief of Perry Leaks. P.S. I heard Perry con William Randolph Hearst out of $50.
Con? The guy.
No, you
Pushed
said that
me.
you would do something.
Hey, hold on. It's our producer, Mary Jane.
Mary Jane.
This was dropped off for Mole.
Wait a minute. First of all, that's Mary Jane. She's the producer. She's
Hey,
been on
Mary Jane.
every single podcast. The lovely Mary Jane. She's a pro model. Hi, Mary Jane.
Hello.
Oh, she's adorable. Now, what is this exactly?
Oh, it's a letter. Ah, look at that. Look who it's from.
William Randolph Hearst.
And he says, Perry failed to promote my film after I paid him $50. I will double that for both you and Dan if you can do a better job than Perry. I'll furnish the picture, you furnish the war. William Randy Hearst.
Wow.
And look at this. Hundreds of dollars. Hundreds of dollars. Well, hold on.
All right. So
wait,
this
we
is
gotta-
for us?
We have
Not
to do,
Perry, right?
We have to do a better job promoting the movie. Why don't we do it together? Hold on.
All right.
I'll tell the title. Okay. A Kiss Before Yesterday. Release date. Director.
Wait a minute. I think to be announced. I think that's what that means.
Oh, TBD.
Well, that's not to be announced then.
Director Harold Melvin, starring Gerard Depardieu, Sir Ben Kingsley, Martin Balsam, David Jansen, Lee Merriweather, and Little Lord Fauntleroy. And here's an article from The Hollywood Reporter, January 2013. Dan, you can read that.
Okay. You will laugh.
No.
Oh, excuse me. Hollywood Reporter, January 2013. From what is that? Focus Films. From Focus Films comes the much-anticipated sequel to 2009 Indie's darling, A Hug After Tomorrow, based upon the beloved novel A Kiss Before Yesterday, tells the remarkable tale of Coach Haywood Jablomi? Haywood Jablomi. A man mocked by his Pop Warner teams throughout his storied career until the day he decides to fight back with the only weapon he has, his raw sexuality. He will laugh, cry, and be disturbed at your arousal from A Kiss Before Yesterday.
That was really good, Dan. Looks like we just made hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
Okay. You know what? I would be willing to make you a deal.
For you.
100 for
and
me?
100 for me.
Thank you. And Perry gets none of this.
Of course, I get none of
Well,
it.
because you scammed us. You know what? Before you put that away, how would you like to double that money right there?
Double it?
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah. Why
You
wouldn't
want to
I?
be part of this?
How am I going to be part of it?
Do you have $100?
I have no money.
Okay, so you're out. All right, let's put this in a pot. Put the money right there.
Pot.
No, not that kind. All right, I'm going to ask you a question, and if you can tell me the number I'm thinking of, you get that. If you can't, I'll keep it.
Well, how many numbers?
Okay, it's between 1 and 15,000.
Yeah. Okay. 7.
It was 8. Thank you for playing.
Oh, it kills you when it's that close.
I know it. If you would have just gone one more number, that would have been $200.
Just right. Just
But it's all right. You had no money coming in. You have no money going out.
You know, you're right. Hey, can I tell you guys something about Sundance?
Absolutely.
You know, when we flew back, I went to the Salt Lake City airport, and everyone was coming back from Park City from the big Sundance Festival.
Right.
And you know who I saw?
No, I don't.
Who that lady go in that movie?
I
don't know who you're thinking of.
No.
You know who it is,
Sally
right?
Field. Sally Field.
No. Oh.
Joanne Woodward.
Anyway, there were so many stars out in Sundance, so I went out on Main Street to find out who that lady go in that movie. Let's take a look.
Well, we don't have a clip with that.
That didn't happen, right?
No. I mean, I think we may have recorded it, but we don't have the clip.
I don't remember it even happened.
You know what we do have a clip of? One of the great things about this show is what we're going to be able to do is go back in the history of the big three. That's
Nice.
20 years of video throughout the years. Last week, we introduced not only your first time on stage, we introduced Perry, the very first time I ever was around you, and I had you read for the movie Dog Day Afternoon, which they were thinking about having a sequel. And that night you made love to your co-star Sheba. Well, we got a chance to show you a little bit about your relationship.
Ugh.
All right, stop being such an asshole.
Yeah, you're being a real negative Nelly.
No,
negative.
because you set me up with this, Sheba.
I didn't set you
You
up.
set me up
I
with
did
Sheba.
not set you up with anybody.
You made me meet this girl.
I made you meet her.
You said she was my meal ticket.
She was your meal ticket.
You were proud to say she was your
I
meal
wasn't
ticket.
proud to say she
Yes.
Then why did you
Then why
always
did
say?
you always
for
had to.
years, you would always say, "I'm proud to say Sheba's my meal ticket." Listen, for people who maybe missed last week, Dan was nice enough. He played matchmaker many years ago and set Scaremaster up with a beautiful lady named Sheba.
But let me interrupt you for a second because I did not set
You
her
call
up.
her beautiful?
She was beautiful. She was a work of art.
She was
Thank you,
a
Dan.
bony, out of shape
Oh.
drug addict.
Okay. The point is, I did not set Perry up with this girl.
Right.
They worked on the set together.
Yes.
You gave her a ride home or she gave you a ride home? Which way was it?
I think I gave her a ride home.
Did I?
Or no. I think she gave me. I don't remember.
Did I tell you guys to go back to her place and make love? Did I?
No,
But did you?
I don't call it making love.
What do you call
Did you give her a hickey?
No.
You ever do that?
Yeah, I have. I think we all have at one point.
Look, with her, she was disgusting.
She wasn't. She was incredibly beautiful.
She was a bony slob.
What do you think she said about you?
I don't care what she said about me back then.
Maybe she said that she was in love with you.
It was all for an act.
It wasn't for an act. Did she make love to you?
We had sex, period.
Okay.
I was not in love with her.
Anyway, that was from last week's Big 3 Classic moment. Well, this week, here's what we did. Do you remember, Mole, when we gave you a Rorschach test?
Oh, yeah, that's in my brain. See, what people might not know is that my brain has been really affected by a lot of different stuff.
Yes, it has.
Like, remember I was in that accident, I got super intelligent, we started Cat's Quite Bad?
Absolutely, I remember that.
If you don't know what Cat's Quite Bad is, we'll explain that maybe some other time.
Yeah, future broadcast, absolutely. We can do that now. Yes, Perry.
Did you say he had the Arnold Rorschach problem?
Rorschach.
Hello?
Rorschach.
How are you?
Nice, keep it going.
My name is Arnold Rorschach.
All right. I didn't even know you did that.
Nitwit from
that's a show from the 70s.
Yeah, he passed away tragically this year. Passed away this year.
Why are you rubbing in the face of everybody?
Huh?
All right, anyway. Well, today, let's go back. This was, I don't even know why you were taking this test. Had you been...
Oh, they were testing my brain. They sent away for a thing for Rorschach test, and that's where they show you ink blot pictures, and then you got to guess what it is. And then Scaremaster wanted to take it too.
Well, both of you took it. Yes.
I've already taken that test.
Well, you did this night too. We were in my apartment. We took the test.
And you were the one who gave us the test.
Right. And I think you're going to find some amazing results. And I think, well, why don't we just show that clip? All right, we're going to go with figure 1. Now, Mole, when I point this at you, I want you to tell me what you think this is.
Okay.
All right? Figure 1. What is that?
It's a pretty flower.
What do you think this is?
I see a butterfly.
Figure 2. Now, I'm going to show you this, and I want you to tell me what you think it is. All right? Figure 2. What is that?
It's like a bong weave.
And what does Perry think it is?
It could look like a dog or a horse.
And the third figure?
This is getting boring.
What do you think?
Would you call?
What do you think the third figure is right here?
It looks like the front end of an open transmission, like
an open transmission. And what do you think this looks like?
Stop sign.
Stop sign. Okay. I have here. This is the Freudian Institute in West 10th Street, New York. Now here's figure 1 now, Mole. Figure 1. Let's see what
Did I get it right?
Well, it says if a patient sees a butterfly, the meaning is he was abused as a child.
You.
All right, if you say a fire engine, it means extremely unintelligent. And C, a pretty flower, meaning sign of genius. Genius IQ.
Dude, what did I say?
Said a pretty flower.
Yes!
Good job.
That's good, right? Is that
Very
good?
This is genius level.
What is butterfly?
Abused as a child. Okay. All right, now figure 2. All right, you said an animal. Or you said you said an animal, right?
I said an animal.
Okay, an animal meaning homosexual Whoa! Homosexual tendencies.
Whoa, no way.
That's what it says right there.
Animal.
Okay, and narcotics.
What did Perry say?
Stupid.
Said a horse or a dog.
Oh, shit.
Doesn't mean that I'm a homo.
It's just saying that here.
It's just saying that.
Yeah. All right, and then whoever said narcotics mean aptitude for creativity. That's what you said because you said it was a bong or weed.
Cool, is that good?
That's very good. All right, figure 3, we go back to this. All right, you said a stop sign. Overweight complex.
Oh, well, he weighs 320. That's understandable. 230, 230, 230.
Okay, and what did Mole say again?
Mole said open transmission.
Right, that would fall under automobile parts, meaning financially successful.
Wow, that's good. Is that good?
Yeah, absolutely.
Jesus.
Okay, so that goes with that test right there. That's very good, Mole.
That tells you
How
stuff.
the fuck did that all come about like that?
It's just
something I sent for.
Well, I never knew that there were right or wrong answers for those Rorschach
Yeah,
tests.
apparently. You know, that's the thing about stuff like that you find out stuff like that there are actually right and wrong answers for Rorschach tests.
I did not know that.
I've taken tests like that when I was in the THI program.
Did you also get that you abused a child, homosexual tendencies, and that you're overweight?
They never made any comments about those.
Oh, so they just write them down. They don't show you. They don't show you what they do. They just have it on the side.
It's got nothing gay or any sexual tendencies with answers that you give.
Well, you said the dog and the horse and the stop sign and the butterfly, dude. I mean,
clearly,
why would they be lying to you?
Look,
the Rorschach Institute.
Those pictures. There's like over 100 different pictures.
Right.
Maybe we should do it. You think we should try to get a more modern one? Because that was like 15 years ago.
Yeah, I absolutely think that maybe down the line we could do that. Here, live on the show.
Maybe live on the show. We'll do a Rorschach test. And
by the way, if you want to get in touch with me right now just to say hi, contact me on Twitter at SimplyDon1. SimplyDon1. Do you have a Twitter account?
Contact me on Twitter at ScaryPerry818.
Mole, do you have a Twitter account?
I'm at The Real Malinsky at Twitter. The Real Malinsky. That's my last name. I've changed my name a couple times.
Yeah, you did.
I went through some stuff. At one point years ago, I tried to be Italian like Scaremaster because he told me if I wanted to be cool, you got to be Italian. So I changed it to Tony Barbieri. Barbieri, thank you. I changed it to that for a while.
Yeah, but let me ask you this. When you did that, did you do that because you wanted to change your name and become Italian? Because you are Polish, I believe.
I'm Polish,
and
but
Perry gave you a real hard time about that.
He said just because I changed my name to Tony Barbieri, that it was not going to be, that I could not be Italian just by changing my name to that.
I don't know if that's true. Do you know that to be true?
Look, just because you change your name doesn't make you that nationality. You are what you were born. Okay?
Right?
You were born Irish. You're Irish.
Yes, I am.
From the day you were born to the day you're going to die.
You don't. Well,
okay?
You know what? But I've found this out. People in Ireland that I have seen out here, I always say that both my grandparents were born in Ireland, both sets. They say, am I Irish? They always say no. Always. So, I don't know. I have no idea.
Hey, listen, this has nothing to do with any of that, but can I tell you something about Sundance?
Absolutely.
Go ahead, Dan, go ahead.
You know what? We have a clip that I wanted to show you, but say this about I want to just close this out. So this is going to be a segment on every show where we go back and look at the history of the Big Three and the Big Three Classic segment. That was another great one. And now you were saying about Sundance because we have a clip that we can finish up the show with.
We had a really great time in Sundance. We got to hang out together. Dan and I got to play in the snow.
Absolutely.
And I will tell you one thing. I want to thank some people out there because they were nice enough to have us in their gifting suite. And Dan and I went in there. The good people at New Era who were so nice to us, and they gave us these hats. In fact, look at this hat they gave me. It's got a secret pocket in it. And look, if you lift the pocket up, and you guys want to play a game, guess what's in my New Era hat?
Can I guess?
A joint.
Weed.
Okay, let's see. It's ready.
Everybody thinks it's weed.
Everyone thinks it's weed. It's E.T.
Phone home.
That's cute.
Oh, E.T.
So you never know what's going to be inside my New Era hat.
So you might do that all the time?
Yeah, and listen, if people want to send us more New Era hats, I could put those inside this New Era hat, and we could talk about those New Era hats.
Let me ask you this. If they want to send you something to put in the pocket.
Yeah, maybe we'll pull it out and we'll promote it.
Okay, let's send this. If you want to send
like
something to put
delicious
in Mole's
Cheeto.
Whoa.
One Cheeto. That's okay.
Now, if you want to send something to put in Mole's hat, put Mole's hat, care of Don Barris, 7510 Sunset Boulevard, number 153, Hollywood, California, 90046. And what you send may end up in Mole's hat. Now, we were talking about Sundance, and that was a really fun time. What do you have to say?
By
the way, I appreciate your professionalism and raising your hand and not interrupting. Go ahead.
Thank you. At the New Era store, I think you handed me a Chicago Windy City Heat.
Why weren't you allowed to go in there? We were allowed.
I don't
Mary
know.
Jane came with this mole.
We went inside the
brain.
gifting suites, but Scaremaster's house got messed
somebody
up.
got all into my face about that's not a picture of you. That guy might look like you, but that's not you. And I just wanted to punch him in the nose, but I knew better.
That's good.
So I didn't. But
I did get you a hat.
You got me a beautiful Windy City Chicago Bulls.
Why didn't you wear it today if you liked it so much?
I forgot. I'm always so used to wearing my fedora brim.
Yeah, well, anyway, so that's going to be a fun moment where we go back and look back in time. Okay, you do that. But now we have something that kind of wraps up the entire trip in Sundance. It's a little bit longer clip, but what sometimes we might do while we're getting used to how to work the show, we'll have a long clip. Now, this is a little bit longer clip. But this is the very first night when we got there. Now, Perry, you immediately went to sleep, if I remember correctly.
I was wiped out.
Yeah. And we came, but you let us in your room. And do you remember that, Mole, at all? Do you want to say?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, anyway, this is that first night that we were at Sundance. If you would, play that clip.
Well, just wrap something around you and come to the door, dude.
Did I catch you jerking off? The lights are on. Oh, look at your dick, man! Come here, get the camera.
I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah, it's called movie premiere.
That's tomorrow.
Right, and you know what we're doing tomorrow?
How early are we waking up?
What time?
What time are we waking up?
6:30.
Good. That's the time I normally like to wake up.
You want to go for a run?
In the morning?
Yep. Or now?
Yeah, right. I'm exhausted, okay?
We're going to make snow angels.
Not now.
Come on, Perry, open the door.
You're out of your fucking mind.
Perry, we're here for work. Open the door.
I am not.
Open the door. Open the door.
Hi, buddy.
Hey.
What are you doing? Let's see it with the suspenders.
23 per week.
Any way you want it, that's the way you need it.
Any way you want it.
Look over here, guys.
Done. I shouldn't have opened the door.
Let's talk. Let's talk business.
Let's talk.
Let's talk business. What are some of the ideas you have?
For this show?
I don't know. I'm trying to do that.
It's basically the same thing that we've been doing.
No, it's a whole different thing.
Scaremaster, what signature Scaremaster thing are you going to do on the podcast tomorrow?
Come over here.
Oh, you want me to put my head in your chest?
Yeah.
Why? What's wrong?
Yeah! Buddies, hey, you just pitched my dingle. You pitched my privacy. You pitched my privacy.
That was a fist.
No, it was not a fist.
Tough trip for my little...
He pinched my privacy.
My little buddy's all tuckered out.
They could jump from there onto your bed.
You want to try that?
No.
You gotta do that while we're here. You gotta put a snowball
You guys
out
are
there.
fucking children.
How are we children? What do we do?
What do you mean we're children? This is great. So tell me what you got, some of your ideas.
Hold on.
Show tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
What do you do?
No respect
Are you climbing up there?
furniture.
Are you climbing up there?
No respect for furniture at all.
How is that no respect for furniture?
You're stepping all over their furniture.
Well, you know, I'm just practicing snowboarding, and that's why they have us here.
All right.
This is nice. Let the cold air in.
Get some fresh mountain air.
Oh,
Clear your lungs, man. This is healthy shit.
true.
Stop, Mike!
Get out of my room! Out of my room right the fuck now!
Stop!
Out of my room right the fuck now! Out of my room! Out of my room!
I do!
We're talking about tomorrow. Just sit.
Out of my room right the fuck now!
Get right here. Here.
Out of my room
Here.
right now! Out! I'm white.
Can I tell you a story?
What? He threw fucking snow all over the place.
He's out of his mind. Get closer. Come here.
What now?
All right.
Snowball fight!
All right, Perry, come here.
Fuck out of my room.
No punch, no punching. How make your hands cold?
Perry, come here. Let's just talk about tomorrow. First, come on over here. Perry, Scaremaster.
Come on, let us in.
Come on over here.
What do you want to talk about now?
Come here. Come here.
Come here.
Come here. Put your hand on his shoulder.
He's got the snow all over the fucking
He's
bed.
not even in the room. Come on over.
Why do I have to act like a child?
Come on. We're just going to talk.
What now?
You're all tuckered out, aren't you, Tiger?
Thank you.
I'm going to tell you a little story. It's a story about a guy who went to
service.
Oh, room service. Did you order food? Let him in. Let the room service guy in.
Fucking room service.
Harry, come on back here. Forget Mole. Let's talk business. We're here for business.
Get in there.
Harry. Come on.
I'm sitting in the chair.
Come on over here.
Why the fuck did you open the goddamn door?
What happened? What happened
Come here, Harry.
Just some more.
Mole, come in here and sit down.
Okay.
Mole, sit down. Harry, lie down beside me. Put your head on my shoulder.
What are we gonna do
Wait.
about him? What are we gonna do about him?
What am I going to do about you? Get in that chair.
Sit in the chair, Mole. Harry, come on over here, please. Turn this light back on.
Why?
Mole, please sit down.
Sit down.
Harry, come on!
Christ!
Come on. Come on over here. It's about a guy who went to a mountain, and that's where he became a star. Do you know the name of that guy, Perry?
Me.
What's his name?
Perry Caravello.
His name was Perry.
Caravello.
And he brought two of his friends with him. What were their names?
Brought three of his friends with him. Don, Mole, and Mary Jane.
Actually, his name's Walter.
Either way, you know what? I gotta tell you guys something. Can I tell you guys something?
Can I just finish this story?
I'd like to go back.
Let Don finish, please.
I heard that you become friends with Justin Bieber.
That's right.
And
Cool dude.
That kid is incredibly nice. Incredibly nice.
and he and you're talking about going out with his mom, aren't you?
I'd like to.
What's her name, Mrs. Bieber?
I sometimes think that you're using Justin for the bad reasons.
Using Justin?
Yeah.
For what?
Because you're using him to impress your daughter, aren't you?
No.
You don't think it'd be cool, and you don't think your daughter would look up to you if you were the stepdad of Justin Bieber?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
And it'd be cool because then she'd have a cool stepbrother, right?
Yeah.
And you're kind of looking for that, are you?
Possibly. But, yeah, in a way, it would be nice. Yeah, I don't know. Jesus Christ, I don't even
was completely out.
I don't have a sex page with me. I don't have anything with me.
That's what you should be doing. We're at a film festival. You should be doing movie time.
Can't. Bosses upstairs don't want it anymore.
Oh, right.
Sex page would have to be a story that I'd be talking about, not a story that I'm reading.
Why don't you talk about Justin Bieber's mom?
I love the date, Patty.
Strip. Strip down a bit. Oh, is that you, Scheer Master?
Fart, did you? Let me check. Is there something in your diaper?
Nope.
By the way, that gas is terrible, Scaremaster. You really went poo-poo in your pants, didn't you?
You know what I think you're getting everyone going again? Seems the energy's a little low.
What's that?
We're fresh air.
No, we're not.
Come on, everything's fine.
Fresh air.
Come on, dude. Okay, get
I
fresh.
like this.
Out in there.
Have you guys been outside here? Skip
Mole.
You been out here?
Mole.
What?
Breathe the air. Breathe the air. Oh,
Look at
that's
that.
nice.
Check it out, man. It's beautiful. Have you seen these girls?
It's beautiful out there, I
These
know.
girls right here, dude.
The girls.
I'm not stepping outside.
It's 1 second, dude. 1 second.
Christ, man, I got nothing.
Hey, girls.
I got no shoes on. I got no fucking.
Just go talk to the girls for 1 second. Just yell at them.
Can I go to bed? Can I go to sleep?
Say hi to the girls. Then
I'm wiped out. They don't care.
Hot girls downstairs. You want to meet hot girls or now?
Okay.
I'll meet them tomorrow.
Tell them you'll meet them tomorrow. At least say hi to them.
Perry, just a second. Perry, just say hi to the girls. Okay, don't go. Don't get in the car. We're bringing Perry out here. Okay. Okay, come on out here.
No. I know what's going to happen. You're going to come in, you're going to lock me out.
I'm coming out there.
Fuck you.
What did they do?
I know what he's going to do. He's got
What are you talking about? I've been nothing but nice to you.
Great to me.
I've been nothing.
Outside.
All right, bye, girls.
Back in.
So what's the big deal about that? All right, get to bed. Get out of here, dude.
You'll lock me out. I know you son of a bitch. Get out of here, you guys.
You're quite the genius. Scaremaster.
Hey, can we get a key to your room?
Let's get a picture together. Let's get one picture together.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
I wasn't going to fall for that.
What do you mean?
Like you guys did to me at the Hollywood Hyatt when we were promoting the
good energy, Scaremaster
of Windy City Heat.
Well, like I said before, we're experimenting on this show all the time, and we had a lot to show, and we thought we'd put a big clip in there. Might have been too long, but I wanted everyone to kind of see a lot of things. By the way, we're getting some tweets out here from King Cabra. How did you not rate Perry while he was in that hotel room? He looked amazingly hot.
Oh, can I read one?
Thank you.
Can I read one? Can I read one?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's see. Here's one. Oh, listen to this. It says, the live show is going great. I love getting to see Perry without his clothes on, from Dimitri Moreland.
Oh, that's your friend.
He's not my friend. He's some homo that lives somewhere.
He likes you.
He
I
does
don't
like
care.
He writes you letters.
He can write me
talks
whatever the
about
hell he
coming
wants.
over.
He's
he talks
never gonna
about
come over. I'm not
he said he
gonna
wants to
allow him
hang out
over.
with you and make face babies.
I don't want to hang out with this guy. He's gay. He's gay. He's gay. I don't have gay friends I hang out with. I mean, no gay people.
Like who?
I don't know. I mean,
Just said you did.
There's a guy here. He's a little upset with you, Perry. His name's Kevin. I can't believe Perry is once again trying to ruin the live show by bragging about the Randy Callan incident from 20 years ago.
No, he didn't brag
I'm
about
not
it.
bragging
he did
about
not brag
it.
about anything like that.
I'm not bragging.
No
I think
way.
the name is
Perry
Sandy
has
Gallagher.
herpes. Shocker. Well, anyway, so that was, I see by the clock on the wall we're coming close to the end. Anything you'd like to say before we go, Mole?
When do we start? When does the whole thing start going?
Well, that's what we've been doing for the past, 50 some odd minutes. We've been recording the show live. It's been going up there streaming to everybody.
So this is all live.
Yeah.
We're on a
cuts.
website.
No cuts at all.
Okay.
So everything, anytime you say something, like your love affair with Justin Bieber.
It's not a
people
love
know.
affair with Justin Bieber.
Yeah, you're working your way up to it.
Justin,
You're
I
just
treat-
friends. You're friends.
Who would you say you like better, Justin Bieber or Sheba?
I prefer having Justin Bieber as a
Ah,
stepson.
wow.
I like Justin's mother way better than Sheba.
Well, I'll tell you
My
this.
God.
A lot of people love Sheba from last week's show. They loved her. And if she was still alive, they
Whatever.
say they wish you were still going out with her.
Ugh.
Now, again, if you want to get in touch with us on the
Look.
social... What?
You want to talk about girls that I've been close to?
Sure. Who doesn't?
Victoria Givens,
What?
Linda Johnson.
You've mentioned these people before.
I never mentioned Jessica
What about
James.
You had to pay-
What about Majestic Mike's? What about Mike Majestic's? What widow, Mrs. Majestic,
Michael Majestic,
the
kid.
magician
wife.
who, when
His
he was
wife.
in a coma, you made love on his wife, Mrs. Majestic.
But at least he didn't have to pay for her. Those other two girls, I believe you had to pay for. Am I right? Come on, Perry, the truth.
What? Okay.
The other girls...
Jessica James, I paid for. Victoria Givens, I paid for because they were both working at the strip club.
Right, and the one who's...
Linda Johnson was my neighbor.
Yeah.
Did you have to pay for her?
You gave money. You told me
I
before.
gave her some money
Yes.
when she needed money. She gave me money when I needed
I
money.
don't believe
Really?
that
She
for a
gave you
second.
money?
Yeah, she helped me out when I was in a type mess at one time.
Don't believe that for a second. Anyway,
Yeah, sure.
well, we should wrap this thing up. If you want to get in touch with us on the social network, again, on Facebook, I'm at Don Barris. on Twitter, I'm at simplydon1, and I will get back in touch with you or retweet your Twitter. Perry, you are...
Perry F. Caravello.
That's K-A-R...
C-A-R is in car. C-A-R, again, C-A-R is in car. A-V is in Victor, E-double-L-O. Caravello on Facebook. On Twitter, I'm Scary Perry 818.
And Mole, you are on Twitter.
I'm also, yeah.
No, it's not funny.
All the information's right there on the screen. We have a chyron right there that tells you guys.
Oh, really?
All our Facebook and Twitter accounts.
Yeah.
No, we don't. It's not on there. Is that
you know
on
what?
There?
Somebody,
it's on there.
Tony Capo, he wants to hear the spaghetti joke, but I don't know if we have enough time.
There's no time for that.
Well, you know what? That can be something for the future.
We're really excited to see spaghetti. And you know what? Maybe we could show some videos from when we're at Perry's apartment, which is where's that?
What is the address?
Where's your place? What's your place now?
Is it up there? Does that say the? What does it say?
I'm moving. I'm definitely moving.
722.
I'm moving.
Why?
I'm moving. You want to know where I'm moving to?
Straight to the top.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, anyway, for Mole, for Perry, together we are the Big Three.
Big
Three. And for the Big Three Live, we'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Ciao.
Hit that closing video.
On the VPN.
Big Three Live on the VPN.